Howdy guys, Kirk and Jay here with Kirk Giordano Plastering. This is for a fella called Bill Tucker. He asked me, how do you put the skip trowel on and how do you know when it's ready? I did the patch and I tried it. It kept falling off. Because I use the same Portland cement based product. I can do it, but you can't show somebody how to do it because it takes years and years of experience. So, say like sometimes over 20. Look at this skip trowel finish. It's done with a 2030 material. So what is a 2030 material? Well, 2030 material is medium sand. And here's the medium sand. Now, I could also use a 1620 material. I could even use Santa Barbara with this finer sand to match this finish here. To give you an idea of how to skip trowel it, guys, I'm going to show you a few things. Okay, this was a stud house. We just put it together. I used a hard rubber float, and I'll give you an idea, it's still soft. You see that little hole there? That's how green this is. We just applied this about a half hour ago. And if I poke right here between the field, you can see it moving. That's okay. We hard rubber float it. We hard rubber float 2 coats because we want to open it, allow it to breathe. Because I'm looking at their finish here, and it's kind of tight. What happens if you steel trowel a base coat? Well, you see right now it's open. It's allowed to breathe because the hard rubber float opens it. When you steel trowel it, it can spider check or crack. Is it a big deal? No, but it can happen. Like say, I take my trowel, and I don't have to look, guys. You steel trowel it, and what this does is it pushes the aggregate in. So if we're pushing the aggregate in more than what the hard rubber float brings out, then we're going to be tighter in finish. So we push it in. This way when I do my texture, it matches the base better. And guys, you can take a trowel if you see something and skim it like that. Don't pull up on it, otherwise you loosen your rivets. Just like that, guys. Okay, let me get back to what I was going to show you guys. A fella named Bill. All right, he says, well, can you show me how to texture? I can show you how, Bill, but you're not going to do it unless you have about 10 years behind you of actually doing this. I used to do this for Union Shop. That's the whole shop, and for every day, 8 hours a day, that's all I do for months at a time, just do textures. Or we do just darbying or floating, and it's how you get really good, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over here because you'll be able to see it skip. If I were to skim coat this whole wall right here with this, you won't be able to see it, and it's not really necessary anyhow. So you can take it off a lot of way, guys. Some guys, they're real adamant, hey, I want to take it off the top. You can take it off the top, but this guy took it off the bottom. What does that mean? That means he pulled it just like that. Okay, now watch, guys. You want to make it sporadic. If you go sporadic, meaning start at different areas, because this guy was kind of sporadic. Actually, he was very sporadic. He was like, okay, is it almost time to go home? And there's nothing wrong with that. What we do is we look at it. This guy went straight up, so I'm going to go straight up. Here's the thing, guys. Okay, now notice it's on the flat trowel here, and I'm keeping it somewhat flat. There's a gap, but anybody who watches what we do, you'll get an idea of how it's supposed to be done by others. Can anybody just start texturing? No. Can anybody laugh? Paper wire? Heck yeah. You bet. That's pretty easy. But these textures, they take years of learning how to do them. And I could almost close my eyes and do this stuff, guys, because I've got just months upon months of doing this stuff, working with the union. Now, I got years working by myself, licensed, so I can take this and trowel it down. Now, if I'm using a finer material or a finer sand than what's original, I leave it longer. If I'm using a heavier grit, then I hit it quicker. You can do all of this stuff if you know how. And anytime you get a leaf, hey, see ya, get rid of it. Okay, back to what I'm showing you guys. I'm pulling it here. I'm basically showing you guys how we do it. This is actually Jay's job, but because I was in the neighborhood, I thought, why should you guys have all the fun? I stopped by and She was like, come on, Dad, I can do it. And I thought, well, I do have a little bit of time to kill, so I'm killing it right now, guys. See, you don't have to look too much, guys, but you got to know what you're doing. You got to know how to do it. You got to know when to knock it down. You got to know a whole bunch of things that a 5-minute video is simply not going to show you. But for the sake of the fellow who asked me, how do you do it? Here's my advice. Pay somebody to do this, because you can spin your wheels and try it, and that's all you'll be doing is spinning your wheels. And then when you paint it, you'll say, wow, somebody will be sitting in the hot tub going, dude, what happened over there? If you ever get that, you know there's not enough alcohol on the job, because no one's supposed to notice patchwork. Anyway, you see how easy that is, guys, but I make it look easy. Jason makes it look easy because we've been doing this stuff so long. And a little area right here that I just caught, and sometimes we'll do a video and somebody will say, hey, I saw a little thing that you missed. Before we leave, we catch any and everything. Like that straight line there wasn't too beautiful, miss, so we make it pretty. All right, there we go. Anyway, Bill, this was for you, buddy, because I told you I'd do it and show you, and my advice is hire somebody, because you really need about 10 years hands-on experience to do a texture. My name is Kirk. I'm going to jump on the freeway before it gets too much traffic. As usual, we thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Once again, folks, we thank you for watching, and I really enjoy all your comments.
If you guys like this video, please click the like button down below, and also if you enjoy what we do, subscribe to our channel so we can keep making these videos for you.
My name is Kirk.
And Jay.
We thank you for watching, and from the entire Giordano family, we'll see you on the next one.